let all that you do be done in love. That was the quote in the Morning 5 Planner today, submitted by Amy Sizemore. Amy Sizemore is an actual member of our community. And each day, as we open our Morning 5 Planners, there's a quote at the top submitted by actual members of the community. And so Amy's quote said, "Let all that you do be done in love." That quote hit this morning, as did a series of circumstances that have happened over the weekend, including someone that we love that is another member of our community. I'm thankful for Amy's quote. We had a member of our community named Emerald Lynn who lost a battle with depression and made a decision that hurts us all. And so I thought about the correlation between a quote submitted by Amy Sizemore and then another member of our community, the decision that she made. And that led to a whole interesting path, which you and I will dive into today. But first, shout out to Emerald Lynn.
So far away, I saw you not so long ago. Was it just yesterday? Got that old feeling that I know. In the dark of the night, I'll be alright. The sun will arise. Of messages overtaking what I know. A war is a whisper, and it's coming for my soul. In the dark of the night, I can see the light. The sun will arise. The sun will arise. Set me free. I was searching for someone to fight for me. I'll remember it's your light that shines on me. I won't be afraid, I will look to the light. I will not be shaken, I know it will be alright. 'Cause you're with me, I know that the sun will rise. Free. I was searching for someone to fight for me. I'll remember it's your light that shines on me. I won't be afraid, I will look to the light. I will not be shaken, I know it will be alright.
morning and welcome to Rise and Grind Live. Unlock your full potential with the power of daily motivation, education, inspiration with your host, Glenn Lundy, a husband to one, father to 8, global motivational speaker, and the author of The Morning 5.
I'm Heather Parady, former therapist turned online entrepreneur and wannabe comedian.
Celebrity interviews, transformational information, and a massive community around the #1 morning show in the world. It's 5:30 a.m. and it's time to rise and grind. Hey, I'm going to be honest with you. I wept this morning. I was going through my gratitudes in my Morning 5 planner, and I was going through my gratitudes, and I got stuck. Like literally, I just got stuck, man. Yesterday was supposed to be a day of joy and a day of light. That's what yesterday was supposed to be. I mean, yesterday I literally had hundreds, if not thousands, of people cheering for me and my family. They were cheering for me and my family because of the long-awaited book launch. It's a book that I've worked so incredibly hard on. And so there were people just cheering for me everywhere, man. And it was incredible, right? People commenting, people buying the book, people sharing the book, people sharing out posts, like all of these things, man. It was supposed to be a day of joy and light. But then the problems started to creep in, right? Like first it started with there's hundreds, if not thousands of people going to buy this book and there's no cover. Like the book has a cover, but there's no cover listed on Amazon still, even though we've loaded this thing onto there a month ago and we've sent emails and messages and all of these things. So here it is. This is the day, book launch, #1 bestseller. And it looks like, amateur freaking hour, right? Like, so first it started there, like no cover. And I talked with Ramon. I'm like, it's all right. We can push the book so it doesn't show the cover photo. That's all right. No big deal. And then something like on Amazon just crashed. Like you can see on this listing right here that like you can't buy the book directly from Amazon. Now there are a couple other buying options where you can go buy the book from other distributors, but it went from pre-order on Amazon to buy on Amazon to bestseller on Amazon to crash. And I spent hours yesterday. Hours with tech support with our publisher, tech support with Amazon. And it's just scarecrows, right? Like everybody's just pointing at everybody else. Publisher says it's the publisher's issue. Amazon, our publisher says it's an Amazon issue. Amazon says it's a publisher issue. Just scarecrows. Everybody just going like this. I was literally on with tech support at 2:00 this morning for an hour with Amazon's people and nothing. The Audible won't release for at least another 9 days. And that's because it's got to be connected to a digital copy, which has got to be connected to a paper copy, which Amazon's listing it now. So the Audible, which by the way, is amazing. It's an Audible experience that we wanted to come out at the same time as the book. because the Audible experience takes the book like to a whole nother level. There's interviews with me and Heather Parady and Michael Cirillo. There's all kinds of audio cues and stuff. Like, check this out. Here's a quick little sample of what you get when you get to the audiobook.
Alfred opened the door to his midnight edition Chevy Silverado for the 1,000th time, a ritual that marked the beginning of another day in his life as the general manager at Smith's Chevrolet. The birds greeted him with their melodic chirping as the sun's rays painted the eastern horizon with hues of orange and pink. There was a peculiar mix of sensations in the air and a slight chill lingering from the fading summer, intermingled with the warm, stale embrace of the season's final days. He climbed into the driver's seat and started the engine. The low growl of the truck was music to his ears, a familiar soundtrack to his daily commute. A faint cloud of exhaust swirled around his Maryland dealer plate, a symbol of the dealership that had been a part of his family for generations. Alfred's phone was in his hand, and with a tap, he connected to the Bluetooth system. The soothing notes of the Bose stereo filled the cab with sound as he prepared for the 23-minute journey ahead. It was September 1st, a new day, a new month. August had drawn to a close on a positive note for Smith Chevrolet. They had managed to sell.
So see, like, we put a ton of work into the audio experience. Ton of work. 2 days straight reading, narrating. Then we added in all of the, Michael Cirillo added in all of the sound engineering. And then there's interviews in between. Like, it's an audio experience. It's not just an audio book, right? Maybe the Audible will be out in another 7 to 10 days. So all of these things are just hammering yesterday, right? And it's like, why does it have to be so freaking hard, man? And so this morning I just freaking wept. Because I thought about it more like, dude, I won the Great American Speak Off last year. This time, last year, a year ago. I won the Great American Speak Off, 27,000 people. 27,000 people competed. I won. Stood on the stage in front of 50-something thousand people, and I won. You know how many speaking gigs I've booked off of that? Not one, dude. I actually did more speaking gigs before I won that than I did after I won that. My wife and I bought a jet recently. Dude, this jet has been, oh my gosh. I've never missed it. I've never missed like an event prior to owning a jet. Once I bought the jet, I've missed 3 different events because of like maintenance issues. It's just always down, dude. Just pouring money into it. Got this new office space. Have these new team members, right? We've expanded our team. We've expanded our office space. And then since doing that, like, we've lost clients. Revenue is down substantially from where it was last year. There's been multiple months where my wife and I just didn't even take a paycheck. Just didn't even get paid. Every episode of this show is getting flagged. Every single episode of this show gets flagged. You get some sort of error. Your video is muted in certain countries where Meta does not have music rights. And then you go in to see what they're talking about, and it's not even music. It's just us talking. Like literally every episode. We've done over 1,400 episodes. Every episode of this show gets flagged. It gets tagged. You guys share it out. You guys comment on it. It doesn't get the reach that it should. I recently spent 10 days 9 days, I guess it was, in Las Vegas. I was out there in Vegas running. And while I was doing that, my family back home got sick. I came home to my wife. She's super tired. She's worn out. She's trying to do all the things for the business, keep up with that as well. Like, dude, I'm tired and worn out. Like, I haven't been able to sleep. I haven't been able to sleep the last few days. That's why I was up at 2:00 in the morning. Like, I just have not been able to sleep. Dude, even the book, we printed 1,500 books to ship them to NADA so we could hand them out at the event. And there was 50 cases shipped. 38 cases arrived. 12 cases did not arrive. I don't know where those are right now. We got to go find them. But even all the books that we hand out, they had like this print streak where there was an issue. So every single book that we handed out has this print streak on the second page. You guys won't have that. Those that bought books, it comes from a different batch. But I mean, it's just like, yo. Like, when does this stuff get easier, man? Like, when does the load get a little lighter, you know? Like, when do the winds come flooding in, right? This was my thoughts this morning. This is why I got stuck mid-gratitude. You know, because I'm watching Super Bowl. Patrick Mahomes, this guy freaking always wins, man. It doesn't look pretty. It doesn't look right. It doesn't look like he has to do anything absolutely crazy, man. But just the guy freaking wins. Look at his career, man. The last 5, 6, 7 years. Like, it's just unbelievable. There's a guy in our industry, in the auto industry, dude is a freaking crook, man. He is an absolute freaking crook, but he is just blowing up, dude. He's just blowing up. And then I got plenty of friends around me that, you know, they're financially free. Their revenue's going up. Like, they're freaking rocking, right? And so this morning, I'm just like, what is it in me that always seems to get so freaking close, man? To like that freaking overflow space. I get so close. I was talking with Dave Meltzer recently, and he said to me, he said, Glenn, you are the most underutilized talent I've ever met. So I look at that, man, and I'm just like, dude, I rise early, right? Work hard, do my morning fives, send out encouraging messages, right? I love God. I pour into my children and my wife. I serve those in need. I do the right thing. I love people. I honor people. I am disciplined. I read every day. I learn. I market myself on social media. And then at 2 a.m. this morning, man, at 2 a.m., like I almost cracked. I wanted to quit, man. I wanted to quit and just like fire everybody. Shut down the show. Just go like quietly work for someone making steady money, home by 5 o'clock, play with my kids, never have to freaking travel, never have to make another post on social media. And so I was writing my gratitude, dude, and I just freaking wept, man. I just wept. Dr. Emerald Lynn. She took her own life. It was too hard. But there's one thing that I really knew about her, and that's that she loved the sunrise. And I thought about it this morning. I thought, man, if she just could have made it to one more sunrise. Just one more, right? If she could have made it to just one more sunrise, then maybe, just maybe, things could have turned around for her, you know? Because it says in the Bible, it says in James 1:2-4, it says, this phone, I got to tell you, all this went downhill when I got an iPhone. It says in the Bible, it says, my fellow believers, when it seems as though you are facing nothing but difficulties, see it as an invaluable opportunity to experience the greatest joy that you can. For you know that when your faith is tested, it stirs up power within you to endure all things. And then as your endurance grows even stronger, it will release perfection into every part of your being until there's nothing missing and nothing lacking. If she could have just made it to one more sunrise. But she didn't. However, you and I did. She did not. You and I, though, we did. And it after just freaking letting it out, you know, it hit me, dude. It's never been about the book. And it's never been about the show. And it's never been about the stage. And it's never been about the business. And it's never been about the jet or financial freedom. Super Bowls don't matter. And the path of others is not for you or I to envy or to judge. No. The gift, my friend, is in the sunrise. Another day to laugh with a friend. Another day to smile at a stranger. Another day to eat tacos at your mom's house. Or go to your daughter's dance recital. Another day to ask questions, to seek answers, to drive solutions. Another day to wonder, and another day for hope. Another day to love. And as Amy Sizemore said in her quote this morning, let all that you do be done in love.
Life is hard. See, it's hard when you're 49 years old, been working on a job for 17 years, and they come in and tell you you're finished and give you 1 week severance pay. And you got to start all over again. It's hard when you're married and raising children and your children are crawling and your husband dies unexpectedly. It's hard handling just the tragedies of life. It's hard when you're working on something and you put everything you have in it and it doesn't work out. You lose your money and other people's money. It's hard. It was rough when I lost my job and I could not find a job. It was humiliating and embarrassing, borrowing money, and then I couldn't pay the money back when I told them I would. That's rough. How people look at you, how they respond to you. It's very hard. It's humiliating. Here's what I discovered that happens to you in life, that you will go through things, and while you're going through them, you can't understand why it's happening to you. But after you go through it, you get back and you look at it and you say, oh, now I understand why I needed that lesson. Have you ever happened to you? Raise your hand. Has it ever happened to you that I couldn't understand it then, but after I got through it, then I saw that was preparing me for bigger and better things. As you go through the challenges of life, and you look at it and embrace whatever comes to you. Don't run from it. Step toward it. Don't try and duck it like most people do. See, most people want it easy. See, easy come, easy what? Easy go. See, but when you go at what you're going to deal with and you deal with the difficulties of it, when you handle those hard things close at hand, making those hard decisions right now that you don't want to make, learning those things that you don't like to do, but you know that in order for you to get where you want to go, this is one of the hoops that you have to flip through. And I'm saying to you, whatever you got to do it, because if you don't, life is going to whoop you until you surrender and say, okay, all right, I cooperate, okay, I learned, okay. They had to wear me out a long time. So if it's hard, then do it hard. Now, how do you hang in there during the hard, difficult times, Les? You must have faith. You've got to believe in yourself. You've got to believe in your abilities. You've got to believe in your service, your company, your ideas, unquestionably. You've got to have faith, and that faith gives you patience. That it's not going to happen as quickly as you want it to happen. A lot of things are going to happen that will catch you off guard. And so therefore you've got to deal with and handle it as it comes. And not only that, but that faith and patience drives you into action. You've got to keep moving and keep plugging away. In the Far East, they have something that's called the Chinese bamboo tree. The Chinese bamboo tree takes 5 years to grow. They have to water and fertilize the ground where it is every day. And it doesn't break through the ground until the 5th year. But once it breaks through the ground, within 5 weeks, it grows 90 feet tall. Now the question is, does it grow 90 feet tall in 5 weeks or 5 years? The answer is obvious. It grows 90 feet tall in 5 years. Because at any time, had that person stopped watering and nurturing and fertilizing that dream, that bamboo tree would have died in the ground. And I can see people coming out talking to a guy out there watering and fertilizing the ground that's not showing anything. Hey, what you doing? You've been out here a long time, man. And the conversation in the neighborhood is, you growing a Chinese bamboo tree, is that right? Yeah, that's right. Well, even Ray Charles and Stevie Wonder can see ain't nothing showing. You know that's how people are going to do you? So how long you been working on this? How long have you been working on your dreams? And you have nothing to show. This is all you got to show. People are going to do that to you. And some people, ladies and gentlemen, they stop. Because they don't see instant results. It doesn't happen quickly. They stop. Oh, no. You got to keep on watering your dream. And when it began to happen, they stopped laughing. They said, look. Whoa, look here. Look out. Hey, man, you know, I know you can do it. Look here. You got a job here?
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Today, my friends, is a new sunrise. Today is Monday, February 12th, 2024. And I'm coming to you live from Lexington, Kentucky, where I have to give a shout out to my friend Heather Parady, who for the last 2 weeks has been pouring into you, pouring into me. She has created an opportunity for me to be able to travel on other sides of the country and not be doing shows or having to get up at 1 o'clock or 12:30 at night to be able to do a show at 2:30 in the morning. I am so proud of the woman that she is, all that she's become for the show, and so beyond grateful. If you would today, please send her an encouraging message, lift her up, and thank her for all that she did last week. Today is also day 2 of our book launch for the Legacy Titles, which yesterday we sold countless amounts of this book. I don't even know how many we sold. Like there's a delay in the thing, so I won't even be able to see, but it was amazing. The support and encouragement that I got from all of you. We sold tons of books that'll go into people's hands that will ultimately, if they can each take one thing out of that book, it's going to make a generational impact in their lives. And today I am so excited because today I get to meet with many of my clients in 800% Club. We also just signed 3 new clients last week, and we've got a ton of prospects for us to work. Heather and I will meet later today to discuss this show. We are stoked about what's happening over on YouTube. We've been growing. It's something we've been working on for the last few months. I can see Ryan's on YouTube right now, Trish Mickey and Kim Fair and Nicole Settles and Pastor Jeff Moffitt. It was awesome. It's going awesome. So I'm excited for those things today. And I'm also super grateful that I don't have to travel for a bit other than a quick trip. I got to go see Lisa Copeland. But for the most part, I'm home for Valentine's Day this year. Versus last year, I was in Las Vegas for Valentine's Day, which is when I won the greatest speaker in America. What I'm also grateful for is it's not so cold today. It's going to be about 49 degrees. And I'm excited for the team and I to be able to go out and serve more people. From this show to 800% Club to the book, and with God's guidance and God's love as our only desires on our heart, I will attack this day. Sunrise that I am grateful for. And great news. My friend Dave Meltzer says that I'm the most underutilized talent in America. And you know what that means? That means that we haven't even gotten started yet. And for that, I am eternally grateful. God bless you today. I hope you have an amazing, incredible day. I want you to know that you can do this. And I truly do believe in you. We will rise together. We will evolve together. And we will make an impact in this life and the next. Have an amazing day. I'll see you tomorrow. We'll do it all over again on #Rise and Grind. See ya.
You're not so far away. I saw you not so long ago. Was it just yesterday? Got that old feeling that I know. In the dark of the night, I'll be alright. The sun will arise. The sun will arise. The sun will arise. A sea of messages overtaking what I know. A war is a whisper free. I was searching for someone to fight for me. I'll remember it's your light that shines on me. I won't be afraid, I will look to the light. I will not be shaken, I know it will be alright. 'Cause you're with me, I know that the sun will rise.